हेलो। वेलकम टू अ न्यू एपिसोड ऑफ एनबीवी Decode। एक ऐसा पॉडकास्ट जहां हम बात करते हैं नई इंडस्ट्रीज की, नई कंपनीज की। हम बात करते हैं इंडस्ट्री लीडर्स से, एक्सपर्ट से। आज हमारे साथ है मिस्टर पीयूष कुमार, फाउंडर एंड सीईओ ऑफ रूटर, एक इंडिया में बहुत तेजी से बढ़ता हुआ गेमिंग एंड ई स्पोर्ट्स कम्युनिटी एंड प्लेटफॉर्म। वेलकम सर एंड थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग हियर।
Thanks, Sujay. Very excited to be here. And thanks for all the kind words for Rooter.
My pleasure, sir. And so, we'll try and understand where the gaming community industry and the space, the streaming space is at the moment in India, and ये
Mm-hmm.
कहाँ जा रहा है, इसमें क्या क्या अभी I think from what my understanding is हम लोग barely अभी surface को scratch करना शुरू किया है। जस्ट
Yeah.
मतलब बहुत ही एक मिनिमम से उसमें घुसे हैं अभी डेप्थ में। तो हम
Hmm.
लोग उसी इंडस्ट्री का, उसी स्पेस के बारे में प्रॉपर एक आपसे समझने की कोशिश करेंगे कि सिंस यू हैव बिन रनिंग अ वेरी सक्सेसफुल कंपनी फॉर अ नाउ। तो सर शुरू करते हैं। वेयर अकॉर्डिंग टू यू इन योर एरिया ऑफ एक्सपर्टीज एंड इन योर experience, abhi at the moment where are we in this particular industry and this particular space?
Yeah. So I think, as you rightly said, we are literally scratching the surface of gaming in India. अभी क्या हुआ है कि पिछले 2-3 साल में we've got a lot of international games which have come into India and they have started to now succeed.
Yeah.
Three of them which are extremely successful, like BGMI, PUBG, or Free Fire. They've reached 100 million downloads. They've got a lot of people who are playing these games. There are a few games which are in the range of 15 to 20, 25 million. What is happening is that India में तीन चीजें हो रही हैं which are very important for gaming to happen. Number one, the smartphone penetration is already happened and is now improving with people upgrading their phones, and smartphones are coming up with better features. A lot of them are coming up with gaming phones. Second is there are a lot of audio devices which have come in which are very affordable. All these Bluetooth headsets which are
Yeah.
now coming in different ranges, and it's very important for gaming, particularly the first person shooter games. And third is data. Data is just getting better. With 5G launch coming in, the gaming will become even better because there'll be no lag, and the overall data experience will only get better. Now, what is happening is that because we have a much better IT infrastructure as compared to other markets, because and therefore India is a very mobile gaming market.
Yeah.
Now, mobile gaming or PC and console gaming में एक बहुत major difference है, which is that वहाँ पे you need a lot of money. I mean, how many people can afford a PS5, or how many people can afford a gaming PC and play it over there?
Yeah.
Mobile gaming में not just affordability is very easy. What is also very important is that you can play it anywhere. You can play it in a party. You can play it while you're traveling. You can play it while you're in a meeting if you're not enjoying the meeting, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
That is what gaming offers. So एक मैंने कुछ दिन पहले रिपोर्ट देखी थी which is so important. I'm forgetting the source of the report, but it basically said कि गेमिंग एंटरटेनमेंट क्यों बड़ा होने वाला है, उसका दो रीजन है. एक ये कि अनलिमिटेड टाइम है, मतलब आप
जी.
नेटफ्लिक्स या कोई चीज एक समय तक देख पाते हो या इतना ही कंटेंट अवेलेबल होता है. गेमिंग में कोई अंत ही नहीं है. यू कैन प्ले पबजी थ्रू द डे, यू कैन वॉच पबजी कंटेंट थ्रू द डे
Yeah.
एट अ कॉस्ट विच इज फ्रैक्शनल. सो एक डॉलर पर महीने का कॉस्ट होगा टू प्ले और वॉच मोबाइल गेम, एंड $16 होगा फॉर यू टू प्ले अ वीडियो गेम, फॉर यू टू प्ले अ कंसोल और
Yeah.
अ पीसी गेम. So I think from India perspective, if you look at numbers overall, there are 400 million plus people who play some or the other game. But अब उसका एक large portion है which is now playing something called first point shooter games or battlegrounds
Yeah.
mobile, which is the top of the funnel game, and that number is growing very fast. आप कितने भी publishers को ले लो, whether it is Garena, Krafton, Activision, Riot, all these are amazing companies which are now bringing so many new games to India
Yeah.
that it's going to be crazy. And who's playing this? These are young population
Yeah.
who has a lot of time to play this. So I
जी.
think over the next 4-5 years, this will only grow very fast.
तो अभी आपने जैसे बात करी कि आईटी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज ऑब्वियसली ओनली गोइंग टू गेट बेटर, बट
Yeah.
पिछले 2-3 साल में जो ये गेम स्ट्रीमिंग का स्पेस बहुत ज़्यादा बूम किया है, इट इज़ ऑब्वियसली डाउन टू अ लॉट लाइक टेक्नोलॉजी बीइंग मोर एक्सेसिबल. योर बेसिक स्मार्टफोन आल्सो कैन सपोर्ट अ लॉट ऑफ हेवी गेम्स एंड ऑल.
Yeah.
Apart from that, is there any other reason, do you think, in terms of demographics and all that? Okay, this is what is pushing the growth of streaming and people watching and people creating.
So इंडिया में एक बहुत मेजर, इंडिया में ना दो मैक्रो ट्रेंड्स हैं.
जी.
एक ये ट्रेंड है दैट बेसिकली पीपल आर प्लेइंग अ लॉट ऑफ गेम्स, और दूसरा ट्रेंड है दैट पीपल आर वाचिंग अ लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट. ओके, you look at the success of YouTube, you look at the success of Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever, or you look at the success of the short form video apps जो TikTok पहले था और TikTok के बाद जो हुआ है. All of them, I mean, at least 3-4 of them got 100 million plus downloads and they're doing so well. Now, what it tells you is that India में लोग content देखने के लिए they have a lot of appetite. They want to watch content, and they all love gaming now. So game streaming is basically an intersection of these two macro trends, which makes it very, very interesting, which makes the entire process very, very interesting. And we therefore want to ensure that from router perspective, we are right there to give that particular, content, you can say, or to give that kind of platform for users to create and consume this content.
तो सर ऑन द होल अगर देखा जाए तो इस अगर स्पेस को देखें, इट्स मोस्टली यंग पीपल, लाइक यंग, व्हेन आई से यंग, इट्स नॉट इवन like late 20s. A lot of it is focused on early 20s, late teens.
Yeah.
In terms of creators and consumers as well.
Yeah.
Do you think on the whole eventually there will have to be some sort of regulation, might be too harsh, but some sort of education being placed there to make sure that okay, an entire demographic is not I don't know, being affected by, let's say there might be a few negatives out there as well. So do you think एक वो education वाला element भी आएगा sometime soon?
See, what is happening is that gaming is not necessarily replacing the education part of it. Okay, I think
No,
gaming on the
education
contrary,
around this
around
effect.
I know. So basically, what is happening is that now gaming is going to come out as a big career. Okay, as it has happened in South Korea, for example, or it is happening in China, or it is happening in America, right? Where people aim to be a gamer or aim to be a overall, or maybe a developer or maybe a streamer at a certain point in time. The industries around gaming will now start to come up. You're absolutely right. A large part of it, sorry, would be around educating the gamers. Joe, we are doing already. Like we really have a very strong community team that trains people how to stream better and a lot of other things. But this will start to become very professional. Just तरीके से initially people just knew acting and they started and they learned on the job. Then acting schools came in and it started to do exactly that is how it will happen in gaming. I mean, look at. I mean, I was reading an article about Korea the other day. How Korea has gaming schools where people go and live there for months and they're trained from morning till evening to become a gamer. Like they literally have, just like sports, they have gaming curriculum where they play the game, then they do some fitness exercises, then they eat, then they again play the game. They have to play like 5 hours every day. Exactly. I mean, India, maybe this will come in next maybe few years.
Okay.
But not too far from now.
That's more important, I feel, because abhi it's very scattered, so to speak. So I think if that happens, and if that happens soon, then obviously a lot of people will be benefiting from that. So abhi, when you talk about user generated content around gaming, it's mostly streaming.
Yeah.
Maybe thoda bahut reviews वगैरह भी, but mostly it's streaming at this point.
Yeah.
Do you think there's scope for more types? Do you think there's anything else?
No, sure. Streaming is always the main part of the content. It's 80-85% of the content.
Yeah.
The second would be short form video. Ab uspe many companies have started to focus. We are also focusing. We believe that anything ranging from a 30-second to a 2-minute video in gaming can be very entertaining if you are able to clip it well. So you require a separate tools for that. You require a separate technology for that we are building. Yeah. So short form video is always good for any industry. whether it is music, whether it is anything else. You have seen short contents doing well across everything, and I think gaming maybe वो next आएगा. Images won't work that well, nor would anything else. The third and the most important thing is audio. In gaming, audio is also a very important medium. What Discord does to a certain extent is something that we need to bring on our own platform in a much more simpler way. So we are already working on that. In fact, Router has audio rooms which are pretty successful, but we are upgrading them. The larger point here being that how can gamers, so for example, I am playing a PUBG game and you are playing a PUBG game. Can we talk to each other through Router's audio room? That's the main thing. That is where it will become very big.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
And when it comes to bringing all of these different people together and on like audio rooms as well and others, so what is the key component, even when building a community, like you had mentioned in the interview, that building a community is very important, and at the end of the day, gaming is something that is a lot more inclusive than, let's say, maybe what TikTok did. Like, that was creating individual people, individual creators. Every individual creator had his or her own emphasis. Gaming, I think, is a lot more inclusive, has a lot more team and community vibe than anything else. So, what goes into building that side of things?
So there are a few things which are very important. One is, and this is where mapping is very important. It's all about data. What kind of people are you mapping them with? For example, what kind of games people play is one distinctive differentiation. Where they belong with, what kind of language they speak, what is the level of game. I mean, somebody who's been playing game for the last 4 years cannot play with me if I've just started, right? So a lot of things come into play, which is basically the matchmaking part of it is very important. Which is where the community part comes in. Gaming, short form video या TikTok में ना community is not that important. In a sense, it is कि ठीक है, there is a creator और उसके followers हैं, but उनके बीच में इतना friction नहीं होता है. जबकि gaming में ना, gaming is a very decently skill based activity. So usme somebody who's been playing PUBG for a long time and knows much more tricks can easily win or not enjoy with the other player, right? Similarly, somebody who's playing a PUBG will not have an interaction with somebody who plays a Free Fire because these are two different games.
Yeah.
So these are different ways in which you need to do the matchmaking very well. This is where data comes into play. This is where we are investing a lot. That data will play a very important role in building the gaming community further. It can't be built without data.
Okay. So I'm sure, obviously, like it's a very obvious thing that technology plays a huge role in something like this. What kind of technology, new technology and new advancements do you see कि okay हाँ, आज से maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 साल में ये इस टाइप की चीजें आ रही हैं, and these are the things that will take the space to the next level, the industry to the next level?
I think there are two. I mean, frankly, I don't have. I mean, I don't have the exact outlook, but I'll try and answer your question in whatever little I've learned. I'm yet to learn a lot in this space. That's the point I was making. I think few things will happen. Number one is, playing games will become more and more, what do you call, a community experience. So basically, more and more games will come where right now maybe 100 people are playing, where maybe 1,000 people can play with each other, and there'll be. I mean, esports will make everything very mass. So people will, just like you have fantasy cricket where every fan is competing with each other to be on a leaderboard. Gaming में वो element एक समय पे आएगा, which will ensure that people are competing with each other every day. So every day you would want to be a winner, not just within the game, but maybe within your community or whatever. So that's one thing. The second thing that will come is the gaming industry will start to have a lot more collaboration with other streams like music, like maybe general entertainment. Like we already see, for example, on Router, we are hosting a comedian or we're hosting a celebrity like Tanmay Bhatt with a gamer and all that. So cross interest, collaboration between different content will happen quite a lot. We already know Fortnite had a concert while during the game, and in fact, we created a track for one of our esports tournament. So music or gaming particularly का बहुत major collaboration होगा, and I think that will play quite an important role. From a tech perspective, I think games will become more and more interesting in terms of, I mean, purely in terms of the skills which are required, the effects which are required, and most importantly, how can it get more real with the real world,
Yeah.
or rather, or maybe more into future. Gaming will become a way in which people will see future of the
Okay.
world. So maybe they'll start to bring in those features which will give them an outlook. And lastly, I think all the other devices. I mean, there'll be a role of AR and VR. I can't see it right now how it will be. I mean, for AR and VR to be a part of the gaming, it first needs to succeed in other areas where it hasn't
Yeah.
succeeded as much as we thought it would be. Right? We don't watch Netflix on a Oculus. I have an Oculus, but I don't find it comfortable to watch Netflix over there or whatever. It's good for a 360 or a certain kind of content, but I would perhaps not
Good for
watch.
a short time, I think. At this point,
हाँ,
it's थोड़ा सा छोटे
correct,
duration वाला है अभी.
correct,
But I
correct.
think VR में, from what I've also read, VR is something that people are investing a lot in. So I think that might be integrated sometime soon. But like you said, थोड़ा सा time है अभी मेरे ख्याल से.
हाँ मतलब I think either gaming will become the way in which it will be launched back or launched in a big way, or the other way. But होगा I mean, gaming, see, is very simple. One last thing I want to say on this point is gaming is the future of entertainment. Period. It's something that everybody is talking about. That gaming
Yeah.
will people social networks will be built around gaming, in simple words. That's what A16Z say. I'm not saying that A16Z,
Yeah.
which is one of the most successful VCs, they have a very strong thesis in gaming where they believe that next set of social networks will not be built on any other content but gaming.
Yeah.
People will meet each other while playing games, and that's the biggest thing, that it will start to have a very cultural impact on our society, which will be quite massive. Yeah.
I think brands are, and please uh, elaborate on this. From what my limited understanding of the space, brands and maybe the established creators, like you mentioned Tanmay Bhatt, people
Yeah.
like these, they're also opening up to gaming in a big way to reach
Yeah.
out to a wider audience base at this point. Because
Yeah.
Tanmay Bhatt, after that whole AIB thing and all, when जब वो अपना नया चैनल स्टार्ट कर रहे थे, gaming was the one thing he actually picked up on very in a
That's right.
massive way. And brands also, like the likes of Paytm and all that you also work with, so
Correct.
they are also opening up onto the gaming front in a much more positive way, I think.
That's right. No, so it's very simple. The reason people need to embrace gaming is because a large part of young audience is into gaming. Simple, as you
Yeah,
rightly said in one of your questions earlier. The core gaming audience in India, as per our data, is 12 to 24. Right? It's not 18 to 24 or 18 to
yeah,
30. It's 12 to 24. So if people have to get attention of kids who are at 8-year old, 9-year old, 10-year old, going up to 24 years old, gaming is going to be the only way they can get their attention. And that's where the real difference would be, that whether you look at any brand which has any, whether they are building it for their current TG or for their potential TG, they will need to address this audience.
yeah,
Also, this audience has a very important a very important role to play in terms of how monetizable they are. Gaming people typically spend a lot of money
yeah,
in doing in-app purchases, as I mentioned earlier, for PUBG, Free Fire, for all the devices. So brands definitely understand that this is not a bad audience to go after, and therefore they'll be able to succeed much better if they look at gaming not just from a visibility but literally engagement perspective, because gaming offers you that engagement opportunity.
okay. So we've established the content thing around gaming, the user generated content and the brands and everything. What do you think is the scope for game development and creation in India? Because this has been a very I don't know, a thinking point for me for the last maybe 6 7 years now, because I've been playing a few games over the years. There are like FIFA, I think FIFA 18 or FIFA 17, one of these two. Entirely, it was Indian engineers sitting in
Yeah,
EA Sports offices in the
yeah,
US.
yeah,
So that has been like there are a lot of engineers. There's a lot of talent in India in terms of creation, and there are a lot of stories in India. If you, even if you are to just go back to the Indian mythology
yeah,
side,
yeah, yeah,
so
absolutely.
where do you think the game development and creation side is going? Is there a real push happening or just a superficial thing?
No, I think this is where we also believe is a huge gap in the market, that we don't see Indian game developers. It is happening because I mean, barring 4G, which is coming up,
Wasn't
Akshay
nice.
is backing up, but for I don't know for what reason it is not picking up at all. But fact is that Indian gaming market, besides Gamation, which has Ludo, and Nazara, which has quite a few good games which they are backing, but nobody is close to 100 million downloads range
Yeah,
as the Free Fire or PUBG or these games are, right. Um, I think it's a function of uh, the right people coming behind the game development. Uh, you know, while we are building the streaming bit, or we are building the content part of it, this needs to be taken up by much bigger players. And I know few of them are already doing it. But and also game development is not something that happens overnight. It's a 2 to 3 year
yeah,
process, and it also keeps on improving. I mean, we all have seen how FIFA improved from FIFA back in 2010 to how it is right now. So game development is a decade long investment.
yeah,
It's something that you do over a decade, and I think now for a long period of time, people thought in India who's gonna play the game, or most importantly, who's gonna pay for the game. Now that question is answered. Everybody knows that gaming is no longer going to be a free to play genre. One of the reasons people
yeah,
didn't make it is because in India nobody was paying for gaming. That's what people said for a long time, and they were right. Now, over
yeah.
the last 3 years, people are paying for gaming. So, so now that people see that Indian users have started to agree to pay for certain services and are ready to do in-app purchases, this is the best time for them to come in. So I think we'll see quite a few games coming up, but not before next 2 to 4 years for a decently good game to land in India.
I really hope that happens because honestly speaking, I've been super interested in that side of things. I mean, as somebody who's been in the content creation space for a while, that is one
Yeah,
area that fascinates me a little bit more than the others. So
correct. Correct.
we'll start moving towards wrapping up. What is your one big okay, two questions. What is the one big thing, the next big thing in this particular industry, and what is your one big hope for this industry over the next few years?
So I think the one big thing that might happen in this industry is, I hope content becomes as mainstream as it can get, which means we start to see people actually switching on TV to watch gaming content at 9 o'clock every day or 8 o'clock every day, as we do in something called Router Warzone. For gaming to become appointment viewing, for gaming to become mass by going on television, by going on all OTT platforms, is one big thing that will really help, and we are working very hard towards it. Working, collaborating with multiple content platforms, ensuring distribution of gaming content happens. So that's one. So that is where we are working, and I hope it comes out, and we really, really want that to work. What I really wish happens is that India as a country picks up esports faster as a sport. We are very, very slow on that,
Yeah,
and I can tell you that because I mean, look at what I mean. I'm from today. Olympics is starting, and I really hope India does well. But we were way too late, and we don't have a constructive way of approaching athletics,
yeah,
particularly athletics and few other sports, for us to be able to be a big medal winner in Olympics. Um, the Olympics or all these competitive tournaments will move towards esports in maybe 20 years from now or 10 years. I mean, I'm just saying it will become a substantial. We'll see 10 or 15 esports event maybe in the fourth Olympics from now or whatever. And if India was to really do well over there, because we are going to be a gaming nation anyways, I mean, it will be so
yeah,
surprising. Imagine if somebody says that India has 500 million gamers who play, say, a game like a PUBG or a Free Fire, yet we don't win any medal in the Olympics or Asian Games. It will be so surprising. So I
yeah,
think, and that cannot happen by having millions of users play games. It will happen if government starts to invest in taking esports as a proper sport, create esports, development centers, create coaches, or make people coaches around it, and do what is happening in Korea or China or wherever. So for me, if 15 years from now, India is the biggest medal winner in esports category in Olympics or wherever other esports is getting covered, that will be a really, really big day. I'll be very happy that I was a part of that moment. I'm not saying I did anything over there, but I would be very happy to have seen it through my career over there.
I think that's a hopeful thing, but governments getting involved and actually building like massive infrastructures is probably slightly away longer down the road than maybe 15, 20 years, because we've seen, like you mentioned, we've seen what happened with athletics and different sports. I mean, if let's
No,
hope.
so I can tell you that basis my thing, basis my understanding, government is getting into it. I think you'll see Indian government involvement not too far from now.
It might get into it, but what I'm trying to say is I
Yeah,
really, really hope it doesn't go down the way that the other sports and everything went down. And
yeah.
I hope it gets more attention and investment and care from the higher ups.
Sure, sure, sure. Really hope that happens.
Yeah. So I think again, like I said, it's a hopeful note to end on. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for taking out time and giving us your inputs on the industry and where it's going and what is happening right now. I really hope we can do this sometime soon with a lot more positive updates in this area. And once again, thank you for being here.
No, thanks, Sujay. Really, really enjoyed. I really liked your questions about how the future looks like. I mean, sometimes we don't sit and think about it, but when you're in a conversation like this, you really enjoy it. I hope both from content and esports perspective, things become as we both have imagined today. And thanks
Yeah,
once again for calling me here. And I hope to be in touch.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much.